Oh, you had to go through that. I wish there was an explanation. And I wish that a lot of women will understand that he just, he kind of explained it himself already, and you just didn't understand it. I mean, just because he didn't say it in words doesn't mean it wasn't an explanation behind that. But yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, I
Um,
feel like the least you could like
he did.
like
He just didn't say it in words.
break up with you.
Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, that's crazy, man. Um, sorry that happened to
Like
you, but
especially
you know,
especially when you have my dog.
right? A nigga had your dog for ransom and shit. Talking about some him.
Crying. No, but I do feel like it's better for her to stay with him right now because, like, the reason why he has her is because she got into a fight. Like, she got into a fight with my dog here, like, dog, and like, I was like, you know what, this dog, like, I'd rather just stay with him. And that's
Mm.
when we were like together, like, because like, like he had an apartment where he ended up after his sister passed.
Oh, wow, bro, are you serious? What the fuck?
I'm crying. Got cooked.
Like, how the fuck you run into this dude and this dude will stay right there swinging on you? That's weird as hell. Niggas ass, bro. Y'all, fucking ass. Hate y'all randoms. I swear I do. Um, but yeah, though. Yeah, that's crazy.
So like it's like I don't know.
Yeah, I think a conversation should have been held, but he, like I said, he already said what he said without there being a conversation needed. I mean, it
It's
shouldn't be
just
months
one
down the
thing.
line to go past and something like that. Man, that was me. I did it to a girl. She would have left, man. She would have left the same week.
No, I know it is because like when he
People, they be
did
getting
it
utmost
before,
respect, and
like
I'm like,
I was
nah.
chill. When he did it before, I was like at his apartment a lot, and I took all my stuff and I left, and then he got like he was like upset. He was like, oh who using the laptop? He got upset, and he was like, oh no, I'm sorry, I'll never do it. Blah blah blah. Like he was being avoidant. Like I was like, okay, so I took all my stuff and left, and then he was like, oh, I'll
Damn.
never do it again. Like he was like, you're the best thing.
Hit you one of
He was
those.
like, you're like the only ever. I was like, okay, I don't really know like how to help you or whatever. 'Cause, like, there was some other things happening too, but like it wasn't like nothing like relationship. It wasn't like cheating.
Oh, okay.
Like, it was like other stuff
No
going on.
infidelity.
No,
Okay. That's.
but
Ah,
other stuff going on. I was like, I don't know how to help you or whatever. Like I know, blah blah blah. Like, but I
that's
really would
crazy.
like to stay together. Like, okay, like it wasn't like I was breaking up with him basically. I was like,
Oh, okay, so you
I
was a
don't want to
breaker
go
picker
through it.
upper. So
Yeah,
my
I
thing
was
is,
no, not even like I was like breaking up with him. Like, yeah, no, like up with you. Like,
and y'all knowing each other for how long again?
well, we were in a relationship for had our
I
2 year.
I can't hear you. Your mic going in and out.
We had our 2 year anniversary, but we
Hey,
had
y'all
been
2 year
like
anniversary when?
in June,
Okay, of June of this year or last year?
last
I mean,
year.
obviously last year. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. No,
but
no,
we
not
had
funny,
been
but
like,
whatever.
but we had been like kind of dating like for longer than that.
Okay, okay, okay. That sounds cool.
But yeah, like I'd rather
Mm.
it's just I feel like that's emotional. Oh my
Yeah, that's
God.
crazy. That's crazy.
Oh Oh my God, I'm stuck. I'm cooked. I'm dead. Not the exclusive camera angle.
No, bitch, get out of here.
So like, if I ever do talk to him anytime, I just wonder what.
You can wonder what he'll say. I mean, but didn't y'all answer each other questions already?
No, we didn't talk at all. Like, I know that's. I know you are going like, oh, that's like, oh, that's
Like what?
like he didn't say it in words, but like we didn't talk at all. Like,
Mm-mm-mm-mm. So, okay, so what happened if he moved on already?
I'll just be like, it is.
Mm.
I don't think he has like the emotional capacity to like, and I'm not like saying that like,
You don't think he's capable of moving on without you or something?
no, no. I just think that he's not capable of giving a girl like the attention in the way that like she, and like because of these circumstances, you're like doing all of this like, feel
Right.
like, because I
And
know
you
like
think
with
so?
his like last relationship, like his last girlfriend, they were together in high school, and then they
Mm.
ended up breaking up like I think her freshman year of college or something like that.
Mm. Oh yeah, I'm
Because
definitely not dealing with no woman that's in college. Can't do it.
because he was like worried about like, but like because basically she would do the same thing, like, talk to him like she was in college like doing stuff and like okay like but a part of me know that like I've experienced this like with him. I'm like being avoided and talking to her also, or like part of me feels like it.
Mm.
Yeah, just from like this like he has
You said like he has what?
I don't feel like he has like capacity to like be able to focus on a relationship like the way that you should. Like,
Right, right. And that's what you think?
yeah, that's
Ah.
like because it's crazy. I never wanted a boyfriend thing like that. Like I feel like I'm oversharing, but it is what it is because I don't know you.
Hmm. Man, I wish I was able to have that.
You said, but
Right.
like I never had a boyfriend or anything. I didn't want a boyfriend. Like
Oh, you
yeah,
want a
like
girlfriend?
no, I didn't want a relationship at all. Like I thought I was gonna go like my whole like 20s without getting like a relationship, or at least for like a long time.
Right. Oh. Right. So now you gotta move on.
Yeah, it's like
This
dang,
nigga, what's
like
the purpose?
it's like I ain't even want a boyfriend, and then
Yeah, see, I was just talking to a young lady, um, and we had a conversation about everything. Like, one guy, she was dealing with this one guy. Um, she dealing with this one guy. He was a cool. I mean, he wasn't a cool dude, but whatever they had happened, he must have been cool enough for them to be sticking around. She was dealing with this guy. Next thing you know, he had I guess he was doing
popped
some
out with
other
a nigga.
shit. No, I don't know about that, but no, he was doing some shit. I guess he was fucking with her, yada yada. Now she had got a um, she had to get a restraining order on him and everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, that was fucked up.
No, some dude really be.
I don't know.
No,
She's
she talking
telling us
about
she was trying to. She changed her address. She left. She moved, and I'm like, bro. I said, what's the
some
purpose? And
men.
then you invite them back to the same house that you gotta that you had left them from. And then I'm confused. And then she was dealing with that man for like I think like 2 years, 2 3 years, and she was paying all the bills. I said that's
Oh
crazy.
no,
Why? That's what I
paying all
said.
the
I said
bills
that's
is
crazy.
crazy. He
And
going,
then
he
I
got you
said,
going through all this.
and yeah, then I'm like, and then even giving him money for whatever he needed money for as well. I said, wow. I'm like, no matter how much money you got,
Oh
I know
no,
one thing for
sugar
sure.
mama.
some women really don't give a fuck. You know, they really wouldn't. If a woman don't give her money, because a woman definitely don't share. They definitely don't share. They don't like half of the places I've been to. Some women decided to pull their card out. I'm like, okay, cool, but then some didn't. I had to look at them like, yeah, that bitch broke. Then I had to catch myself
Nail
because
the
I'm like, I'm
shit
not
broke. You
raised.
know, she
Yeah, I'm raised better than that. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm raised way better than that. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. There's
I jumped
guys
out the window by
that had at
accident.
least one or two bad looking women in their lives, and
Who
and I'm
couldn't?
pretty, and I'm the man that had way more than that. So there's absolutely not. You gonna tell me I had a woman that was drop dead gorgeous. There, you ain't gonna tell me. No, you ain't gonna tell me that I'm gonna be 100% responsible to financially provide for your raggedy ass. I'm not doing it.
Oh,
I'm
so
not
you're
doing
not
it.
a not a
You said, am I not a what?
you're not a guy who would pay like majority of the bills and stuff like that.
No, I pay all the bills in my house. I pay all the bills in my household right now. I pay all the bills in my household. So my thing is for me to provide
Wait,
for
so
your
you have like
household.
a girlfriend that you pay bills for, or
No, no, absolutely not. No, I'm not. What? Like, are you? Oh, hold on. Are you listening to anything I'm saying?
I
No, I'm
know,
not
but I'm
paying
just
for
saying you
nobody.
said you
No,
pay all the
no.
bills in your household, but I'm
Yes, in
not
my
talking about
household.
that.
I'm not
I'm
paying. I'm not
asking like
paying. No. Would
you
I
wouldn't
pay?
pay. Okay,
No. No, Why?
never mind.
Why
You
would
answered.
I? Yeah. No. Why would I?
I just feel like
No. No.
I don't know,
The
like
fuck I do. And
in
in your
my
household,
in
then my household, then there's a household that I'm not even coming to. Like, come on, make it make sense.
oh no,
No.
I feel like if you live together, then yeah, like
If I
not
live
not
together,
in a
it's my
household that you
household.
don't live in, not in a
Of
household that
course,
you don't live in.
of
But I
course.
feel
But
like
yeah.
it's interesting because in a lot of different cultures, like men are like the ones that pay. Like I feel like
No, no, I
it's
agree.
just like that generation of like we having arguments over 50-50 and like all that stuff.
Right, right, and it shouldn't be that way. My thing is, as a woman, you should want to reconcile with your man. You should want to see, damn, like you should want to be able to be like, okay, you know what's best for our household. Hey, if he need me to help him out with something, I'll help him out with something. Cause my thing
So,
is, it's for the household. You understand what I'm
no,
saying?
I just feel like if a woman is like if he's not offering the type of lifestyle that she's for, then she should just leave like
Yeah, of
vice
course.
versa. Like
Yeah,
if they not
yeah.
compatible in that way.
Right, yeah, and this all this should be discussed. So hey, if she don't like what he's doing, yada yada, she don't like what he's doing, then yeah, she should move on. She should separate herself. But man, don't leave each other alone. If y'all not, if y'all not fucking with each other, 'cause that's not cool. I mean, 'cause my thing is, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I don't mind taking care of a household. Taking care of multiple households is crazy. I mean, helping out family is one thing. Helping out family is one thing. But then I gotta come and help out a girl that I know that could leave at any given time,
Hmm.
and I'm getting nothing out of it. Like be for real. Like if you was my friend, it would be something different. Like hey, I'm talking to you all the time. I know I'll get this money back. You know what I'm saying? Doing something for my mom, it's your mom. You only got one mom. You can never question a mom. Like what the fuck? Like me doing you doing something for your dad, that's your dad. You only got one dad. You understand what I'm saying? You got brothers. You do something. Those your brothers. Who gonna ride for you more than your brothers or your sister?
Hmm.
So yeah. So that's just me personally. I'm not. I don't know. People they be nitpicking at things and they be, oh no, you gave her this, you gave her that, but that's family.
Yeah, I just think
Start
it's
pocket
like
watching me while I'm doing family. Start
different
pocket
strokes for
watching what you
different
doing.
folks.
Absolutely, and like I said, I agree. But like I said, my thing is, you over there taking care of your household right now. Would you want to give to another household?
No, but I mean it depends. Like me as a lady, I feel like that's just not
What was that? Who was
deal
that?
is like that's.
Something breaking?
You
But
said so
like
what?
I feel like some men are into that. Like some men do like what's the term they call it? They be tricking or whatever. Like they like doing that. So if
Yeah,
they like
yeah.
doing that, I feel like it's okay. I
She
feel like
said if they like doing this, okay, because
yeah,
it's benefiting
I
you.
feel
That's
like you
all.
shouldn't have to like beg somebody to do that. Like if they don't want to do
That's a
it, then
damn shame.
move on, like find a new person. But some men like doing that. Like like if they want to
That's a
not
damn
only their
shame.
house. You said that's a shame. I mean, it's that's why it's still a thing because that's why they be arguing about it. And I think that's what's happening is that this like
Jesus,
newer generation,
that insane
like
creep.
men are like subverting that norm. So like that's why there's been so many arguments about it. Like you know what I mean? Like men nowadays are like, oh, why should I do that? But because so many people like seen life
Hmm.
that did that thing. Oh, why did Johnny keep leaving? Anyway,
Yeah, he's leaving over here too.
they're like
Game froze, I
there's
think.
just been like a lot of arguments. Like you know how they be calling quote unquote black conversation.
I guess so.
A lot of people be seeing like their grandparents, grandpa. Not only did he have a wife, but he had a chick on the side. He may have had a whole different family.
Yeah, but around that time, don't you know that they was giving that the men back in the day, he was giving away his whole paycheck to his wife
Yeah,
and to yeah, you got remember around that time he's like, hey babe, I came home from work, um and go pay the bills and stuff. That's pretty much what happened.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
So I just think
that's
that
pretty much what happened.
it's a different time. I think that's
Oh
really
yeah, of
all it
course
is. Like
it's a 100% of a
different
different time
time,
right now.
different men, different.
Different women as well. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for putting that in there. Because you gotta look at it like this. It's like a lot of women now. They want to be independent. They want to be. I'm tired of being my sophomore era. But bitch, you was strong your whole 20s. You was strong. You was strong. You was independent your whole 20s.
I mean, but I feel like
Fucking
that's
Pookie Ray
okay.
Ray and
Like
Bob and them. But no, not the wholeness of it. No, no, it's not. No, it's not. Not the
I'm
masculinity
crying.
of it. Y'all, they were strong and independent. They whole time. Yo, they was out there fucking whoever, when and whoever, because they had their own apartment. Half of these women nowadays, these raggedy bitches, they don't even get a some of these women, they don't even get their first apartment through their child. These women out here can't manage. They can't manage that. These women out here, some of these women out here can't even keep a household together. They can't, let alone to keep a job. These women out here be getting mistreated at jobs. It'd be hard for women to get jobs because
Yeah,
it's sexist. It's really sexist in there. Like another bitch wouldn't like you, so she this, that, and the third. Then you get in a relationship with a man. Next thing you know, y'all go at it. Then you're like, no, I don't even want to work here anymore. It get that deep to where, hey, I don't want to be around this guy no more. I'd rather quit. I don't give a fuck.
yeah, but that's
Or
why
y'all
I
women
feel like
lying, all types of shit.
that's an issue. Like I feel like
You're
people
not good at all.
Your mic keep going
never
out,
gonna
girl.
work. There's always gonna be some like power imbalance. But I know like that's how you meet people, through work, life in general. But I just feel like that's a risk. But I just feel like unfortunately, especially in a place like Philly, a lot of people are unfortunately educated, so like they don't really know how to like work through situations.
Hmm.
Like I've seen like I used to work at a law office,
Hmm.
kinda still do. Um, there have been like young girls who have had kids really young and like don't even know how to really read or write stuff like that. Like it's really and I feel like I think we see it more because there's so much poverty. Like yeah, everybody be trying to play it off. I think it just comes with the city life, unfortunately, especially because like the black community is unfortunately out of the Jim Crow. That stuff ended like how long ago? 70 years ago. Um, I feel like there's just a lot to learn. Like that's why I don't really, I don't know. I'm not gonna fault like women and men. I do feel like they should take some of the blame, but a lot of it is like the system.
Yeah, the system as well, and then it's the men and it's the women as well. Cause like I said, still to this day, we still been through a lot. You gotta look at it. We still been through a lot, whether you want to believe it or not. You gotta remember, slavery wasn't over that much long ago, was it? No.
Yeah, I
What
said Jim
what what
Crow.
what?
Like Jim
1860?
Crow
What?
ended in
1865? 66? Some shit. Mm.
Jim Crow ended in the 1940s.
And then not even just that. Remember, we had segregation, and then as soon as we got out of that, what happened? We had a heroin, we had a cocaine, the drug epidemic,
The crack. Yeah,
pandemic, crack, and that shit hit hard in the
crack hit North
late
West
late
Virginia,
70s, early 80s, mid 80s, but it hit hard. So
even in the
everybody that was
90s.
born, even yeah, of course, that's why they a lot of people be saying this. I don't know, children. I told them something. Yeah, you was born in the 90s, you a crack baby. I'm like, bitch, suck a dick. How? I'm like, because you got to remember around that time it hit really hard. It hard, man,
And
it hit
luckily,
hard.
yeah, it hit really hard. I didn't have the issue.
Like to do your
Like family
research, yeah.
members in my family definitely went through that. Like my mom witnessed her cousin coming up. Like she would give her socks and stuff because like she had socks and her feet was.
You say your mom
They
did.
have to
You
like.
say your mom sold her socks. What happened?
No, my mom would give like her cousin was like addicted to crack, so
Yeah.
like she would come like give her like socks or whatever whenever like
Right.
socks and stuff that she would need. She would ask for stuff like because she would be out on the streets, you know.
Hmm.
So luckily, like mom never like went through anything like that. My mom was smart enough to
Right.
never like
You say your mom smart enough
succumb
that.
to any of that stuff.
You say your mom
But
smart
like
enough to never let her in the house.
you said what?
No, I said I couldn't hear you. I said, would you say your mom was smart enough not to let her in the house? Would you say?
No, my mom was smart enough to not succumb to like crack, all that stuff, like the drug
Oh.
epidemic.
Uh.
But she
Like.
witnessed people that she knew, like, you know, getting
Um.
high, literally like their lives being
How
ruined
about your
because of
dad?
it. Oh no, my dad never. Yeah,
Uh, okay, yeah, because like I said, man, you'll be surprised. You'll be
yeah.
surprised. I mean, unfortunately, I said unfortunately. Fortunately, you had some good parents, so that's good. So be blessed by it. A
Yeah.
lot of people don't. Yeah,
Oh my God,
a
she
lot of
locked the
people.
door
A lot of people ain't
behind
had
me.
those type of things. You know what I'm saying? So
Why would she do that?
it's good that you had that. It's good that you had that. A lot of people couldn't have. A lot of people ain't have that shit.
I think like the issue is like a lot of people. It's so hard to like unlock like bad habits and
Mm-hmm.
like it's so hard to like break the generational curses.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, affect the black community especially. If
Mm-hmm.
you're raised a certain way or if you grow up a certain way, like fortunately, like you just gonna be like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily, I had a good upbringing, you know.
Yeah, that's real
But
good.
I can't say like, say if I turned, like, say if I grew up somewhere else, or like if I grew up with like different circumstances, I can probably say I wouldn't have been the same person. I don't know. It's a lot to talk about for like.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be like that.
I do feel like I do feel like these men need to stop having 5, 8, 12 kids.
Yeah, no,
With a bunch of
I
these
agree.
women, like,
No, I agree, but no, but you know what's the problem in that situation right there? I'm a man. I can speak on that a little bit. I may not be right. But some men, when we do, you know, it's more of
yo,
like,
you got
okay,
kids?
so yeah, but it's like
When
when
you
you
got
have
kids?
kids, you be like, yo, it's not really that. It's not really that they want to have a lot of kids. It's more that
So how
it's
many
more
kids do
that.
you?
Wait, hold on, I'm talking right now. How you gonna cut me
Oh,
off?
all right, I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. I don't blame you. I blame the public school system and your parents. But listen, that's besides the
All
point.
right
The
now.
point is, Hey, I'm talking. But besides the
I'm not
point,
gonna let you say that.
but the
I'm gonna
besides
keep
the point.
interrupting you. No, no
Yo, yo,
second.
yo. See now, see when I see you and I grab your glasses, it's gonna be an issue, tissue. But listen, Hambone. But no, but for real though, like so it's not about they want to have multiple women. It's just the woman that they dealt with wasn't like they acting crazy. Like my friend, for instance, like right now he's married to this woman they was dealing with, right? But come to find out, he was with her, he was living with her, all that shit. No, what they were living, they was with each other. Then I guess he stepped out because she said that, oh, hen, yo, we taking a break, and he said, yeah, we taking a break, and then he slept with somebody. She ain't like that, um, and stuff like that. Next thing you know, she was trying to put that nigga on child support, and they only had one kid. They was six. Yeah, they only had one kid, and at that time the kid was only 6 months. But my thing is, they was separated. They were separated between each other for that time being. Next thing you know, I guess they talked about it, got back with each other. Then he had, then he got married with her, he got married to her. Then he got some more kids with her, stuff like that. So he kind of simpled away a little bit, cause like I said, I feel like he kind of like opt out. His little punk ass probably got scared of that bullshit, which is probably understandable. But no, it's not. At the end of the day, you a man. You be a man in that. Now they living in a three parent, that's a three parent, a 2 parent household with 3 kids. They split half of the bills on everything and stuff like that. He paid her rent, she paid her rent. He pay electric, gas, she pay water bill, cable, or whatever the fuck they pay, and that goes on from there. You understand what I'm saying? Then whatever they got, the cars and stuff like that. Insurance, self insurance, all that stuff. To go from there. But like I said, it's some people, they just deal what they deal with and let that shit settle because of the circumstance that they in. I mean, do I think he wanted to do it? Maybe he did. Do I think so? I wouldn't settle. I wouldn't do that, because my thing is, you ain't gonna try to do something to me that hurt and harm my pockets and do all this, that, and the third. Then we gonna and then think everything gonna be all cool. No, we ain't gonna do that. When we in our relationship, everything gonna be perfect between the two. Ain't no trying. I'm not trying to hear that. Ain't no such thing as a perfect relationship. Listen. When we do, we gonna talk about it before anything get out of hand. Everything has a discussion. Everything will have a conversation between the two. Do you not agree?
Like if you're in a relationship with somebody.
Duh.
I mean, you could say that, but I feel like oftentimes it doesn't go that way, unfortunately.
Yeah, but then y'all shouldn't
of
be in a relationship then. Cause my thing is, in a relationship, we're in a relationship. And we discuss everything but getting a relationship. What problems can we have now if a conversation is going to happen in between the relationship? Somebody's not playing their role right. Somebody's not doing
yeah,
something
and that's what
right.
I think it is. Is
Oh,
somebody's not playing their role right, unfortunately. But you cannot control that other person. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but like I said,
regardless of.
a conversation need to be discussed. Either you talk about it or I talk about it. Somebody talking about it. We talking about this shit together. You feel me? Not to someone, and we want to do a therapist or some shit, but nah. And then we're not putting our families in this stuff. We're not doing that no more. We're not talking to Uncle Ray Ray, and I ain't talking to Uncle Dub. No, yeah, cause we don't got time for that shit. We don't need no he saying she saying this fucking thing. It's us, ain't nobody else. You feel me? But like I said though, yeah, it's all about kids and stuff like that. Some men just move, like my friend. He had a daughter. The lady was the girl he was with. I think that shit happened. I remember that shit, like they was cool. Everything was cool. The whole entire practice. He was always around. He was chilling. Next thing you know, I think it probably like not even like a year. I'll probably give it like a few months. I guess he wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't providing as he was or whatever. But she left him already. She been left him. He wasn't doing nothing or whatever the case may be, and that was pretty much it. Then and still to this day, I never seen that nigga with his daughter, but I know that he be with his two little sons, and they about 5 some years old right now. So yeah, they be around. So yeah,
I feel like
you
it's
have it.
unfortunate.
2 different baby moms. So you gotta look at it like that. Then my one friend, we used to be my friend. He had a baby mom. One girl lied on him and said he had a baby. Took that nigga to court and everything. I said, what the fuck?
I mean, you think she lied on him, or she really just thought that he was
No,
the father?
nigga, she lied on that nigga. Like, cut it out. She lied on that. I mean, a woman know. A
I
woman
mean,
know.
if she take him to court, like, you know, it's a sin,
A
right?
woman know.
Like,
Yes, but a woman know. You know.
I really don't think that's
Kyla,
always the case.
Kyla, you know.
Like, especially
Kyla,
if
you know who
somebody
you
is
gonna be
messing
late
with
to.
like multiple people, like, I really
Then,
don't think
well,
that.
then bitch, you're nasty. Like that, make it make sense. That's nasty.
I
Like
mean,
I'm not going to lie down with somebody
unfortunately,
unprotectedly, and then be and
it's
thinking it's
normal
okay. No, it's not.
society, you
It's
know. That's
normal.
how the
That's not
world got
normal.
7 billion people. Like,
That's not a word. Got
unfortunately, it's
7 billion people. No, 7 billion nasty people. No, and I'm not a part of
I'm
those. So make
fine.
it seven
I
billion and
mean,
one.
well, how many children do you have? Never
Who do
answered
I?
that question.
I have 4 children.
You have 4 children.
Yeah.
You have the same baby mama for every.
No, absolutely not.
Therefore, you someone could argue that you're part of those seven
I,
billion nasty people. Like,
you said, and I'm the seventh. No, I'm far from it. But thank you though. I appreciate your comment. But
you say
no,
you appreciate my comment.
yeah, I'm
See,
not. No, I'm not
see,
part of
it's
that.
like
That doesn't
it's a
make any
double
sense.
standard, you
No, it's
know.
not. Because like I said, at the end of the day, I made my decisions on how I made my decisions. I'm not going to sit here and deal with something that doesn't want to be dealt with. I'm not going to sit here and disrespect because I probably wouldn't be here right now today if I would have dealt with it. You understand what I'm saying? So no, you don't know how a person is, but if I could show you, because I have proof, I have receipts. I could if I show you this, that, and the third. Do you have any brothers?
Yes,
Yes. All right. Is the older or younger?
older.
Okay. Well, my point exactly. I'm pretty sure he'll be like, nah, listen, yo, if he said this was that like that, and he heard the stuff, he'll be like, no, I don't even know why he even stuck around with that girl. No, I'm trying to tell you, no. It's like you think all these girls is alright, but no. Sometimes during pregnancies, they be going through some shit. Sometimes they don't be going through no shit. And sometimes somebody get in their ear, and they want this, that, and the third. Sometimes you're not financially stable, and they want more out that situation. So no, that's not how things work, man. That's not how things work. Like right now, everything will be cool with you. Everything, oh, I don't want this, I want that. The next thing you know, you might wake up one day and be like, no, I deserve to be married to Michael B. Jordan. And I damn sure don't look like him.
Well, if I become famous, then shoot, that might happen. So no, I'm kidding.
No, I believe you. Sober mind definitely gonna speak itself. But yeah, but like I said though, yeah, no, I don't got time for that shit, man. I'm not gonna settle for less. I'm not gonna tolerate no disrespect. It's
Well,
going to do what
I'm
they
sure
want to do.
lots of time.
You said what?
I'm sure you have lots of time to find the right person for you.
Oh yeah, of
I
course,
just feel
yeah.
like it's unfortunate because for like people with kids, it's harder to date. You know what I mean?
No, not at all. Don't know what you mean.
You mean you don't know what I
Um, because what do my children have anything to do with the woman I'm dealing with?
Well, some people don't want to have like, hold on, somebody going. Some people don't want to have a relationship with kids. You know, like to have.
Right, and that's what you think women and men do.
I
If
mean,
that's the case,
occasionally
then
it's a deal breaker.
if that's the case, then why multiple women got multiple baby daddies, and why multiple men got multiple baby moms?
Because I
What?
just think I think sometimes there's a cognitive dissonance. Like
You said it's a what?
cognitive dissonance.
A cosmetic what?
You said cosmetic dissonance.
That's what I'm trying. I can't.
Cognitive dissonance. Like, like if you've already found yourself in that situation, you're not going to care anymore. Like, oh, like you've already had a kid by somebody. You're like, okay, well, I've already went through this. Why not try again? But I feel like people who don't have any children, like, they're a little bit more selective about who they date.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I will recommend that as well. I would recommend that as well. You take your time, find out who you doing. But I mean, just because you got this, that, and the third, doesn't mean that I mean, it's always gonna be grass is always gonna be green on the other side. Cause just like,
You know, that's true.
yeah, cause just like my friend, I just told him like, yo, he's young, man. Guy, I knew this guy at work. He like 20 now, turned 20. He said the girl he was dealing with, she was talking to him, and next thing you know, she stopped talking to him for like a few weeks or some shit, a few months. Seems like some same shit happened to you, but it wasn't no reason on why and stuff like that. And I mean, he's still talking to him. I said, nah, bro, don't reach out. What the fuck is wrong with you? You making this man look bad. What the fuck you reaching out for? She decided to stop talking to you. That she want to talk to you when she want to talk to you, nigga. She basically left. Leave the bitch alone. Like, as a man, you gotta understand that. I don't got time for that shit.
Well, I'm the last person alive. Don't kill me.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that shit. I'll tell you straight up, we're not doing that. Like I said, I just don't understand people. I really don't. Yeah, I don't have time for that. I'm not gonna sit here and tolerate no disrespect. Like I said, it pretty much it is what it is. If he gonna, if he gonna kick it with you, he gonna kick it with you. She gonna talk to you, she gonna talk to you. I ain't got time for that. I just don't want to be a part of the bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, no, I dealt women that have kids. Do I prefer to have a woman that doesn't have any kids? Yeah, absolutely, of course. Because the one that doesn't have kids, they more open to having kids, and they have and where I'm looking for it. Basically, they just want to, when it's time to settle down, want to settle down with somebody sometimes a little bit more experienced than they are. Some women that already have kids, they probably don't want no more kids, or if they do want kids, it'll probably be an issue. Cause like I said, I was talking to this one lady. She wanted to, at first she wanted to have kids, but then she kept on bringing up her baby father, like since he's this, he that, stuff like that. She put that nigga on child support. I'm like, no, I'm not playing. I'm not fucking with that.
Bro,
like, you put that nigga on child support. Yeah, I'm like, you put that nigga on child support. I'm cool. See, that's one thing I really don't try to put myself in, is a person that already been through some shit and they think it's okay to keep going through that same shit. You understand what I'm saying?
I just feel like part of me, like, I feel like people who already have kids, like, they have, like, I feel like why not find somebody who also has kids? Like, why not make it a family type situation? Because there are already so many kids in this world. No, like, why not? I don't know. Like, the Earth is already going through a lot. Like, population is. You said, you don't agree? Why not?
Because just because she got kids doesn't mean that she's good, and just because he got kids doesn't mean that he's good.
So all you want to do is just like keep procreating. Like, what if it don't work out?
Wait, hold on. Who said anything about
what if y'all have kids, get married, and it don't work out?
No, you don't know. But my thing is, who said anything about procreating? That's what you're saying. But my thing is, no, it's not about that. It's about dealing with somebody and being able to build a relationship. And just because you're in a relationship with somebody doesn't mean you have to have kids with them. You do know that, right?
Of course. But oftentimes that's the intention, like a lot of people, or it happens accidentally, unfortunately, like.
So, is that your intentions?
No, of course not. I don't plan on having any children, so.
So my point exactly. So how are you gonna tell that to the next person? If you're coming out the horse's mouth itself, no, that's not in your intentions to do that. I mean, like, I'm confused. Like, are you contradicting yourself because you really want to, or are you pulling a skinny waffle and you just trying to make yourself sound good? Because like I said, it's not adding.
No, I just feel like a lot of people, a lot of people I feel like are irresponsible, like don't really.
You think irresponsible people should make more kids?
No.
Now I'm confused on what you're trying to say.
I'm just saying that a lot of people are irresponsible, and they're not really like conscious of the decisions that when it comes to getting in a relationship, doing the do or whatever.
Right.
But I just feel like why not focus on the family that you already had?
No, because I mean, you focus on your family that you already have, of course, but the family most likely is gonna be the kids and not gonna be the woman. And me, do I feel like no? I really because I don't trust nobody around my children until I get to know them personally, and whether they a woman or not, I don't feel
Of
like
course.
and like I feel like I tell any other woman I'll talk to, and any man I know, I say ain't nobody gonna take care of the kids the way you gonna take care of your kids. If just imagine you build a relationship with your stepdaughter and and your stepson. Next thing you know the mother she mad at you, she take them away. Who got time for that? Nobody don't have time for them to break up another happy home already because we can't get along. Like that's unfucking professional. Like make it make sense.
Yeah,
Your
but
whole
like, what's
objective was to
happening
be
for
with us.
that to happen?
I mean, it don't matter. Listen. She moved up. She moved away before she did. She could do it again. It don't matter. You're saying something that she done multiple times before, and she don't care to do it again. So what are we gonna be able to do from that? Not a
Moved
damn
away?
thing.
Like, what do you mean away? Like,
You said what?
by moved away?
You said you gotta lead the way.
I said, what do you mean by moved away?
And she decided to leave away. Basically, everything was cool, and then it's not cool. Next thing you know, she up and did what she did for whatever reasons that they had. For whatever reason they couldn't get along. Like I said, that's pretty much on what they decided to do. What she or he or she decided to do. But my thing is, it's usually the women that keeping the children away from whoever. Is it not?
Why is that? Do you know why?
I mean, I think you should answer that question. I mean, you're the woman. I'm pretty sure you don't have no women friends that's single mothers or some shit.
Well, I
No.
had a friend, and her freaking husband beat on her, so she left.
Yeah, okay. And did she move on? Was she talking to somebody else? What happened?
Yep, she moved on.
Okay. And is she still with the current guy that she's with now?
Yep.
Okay, all right, well, that's all that matters. Not every relationship going in and happen like that. You understand what I'm saying?
I feel like, unfortunately, and not to lump y'all together, like, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit. Like, I feel like if this doesn't apply to you, you shouldn't take it. You shouldn't take it to heart. But I feel like, unfortunately, a lot of men, are just very, like, I don't know how to describe it, but like, there's a lot of misogyny, and a lot of men feel like because they are men that they can treat women like any old kind of way. I feel
You
like that's
said a lot of
oftentimes like
men.
what the issue is, like, in relationships. Like, if she's taking your child away from you, like, don't you think like that's weird?
Yeah, but my thing
Like
is, why is she taking the child away?
what would warrant something like that? There's got to be something.
No, no,
Maybe she
no,
doesn't trust
no.
you. Like, maybe she
That
feels
don't
like
make
you're
no
not
sense. That doesn't make
a
any sense.
responsible enough parent. Because I
That
feel
doesn't
like,
make any sense because you know what? Everything you said that you know why I'm gonna tell you why it don't make no sense. Because if you go to court, right? They're gonna say why. They're gonna say why he can't be with him, and he gonna get custody just as much as you do. He gonna be able to get
yeah,
but my thing is that right there didn't make any sense. Because when you go to court, they're gonna say, okay, well, why? Is he showing any signs of abuse to the children? Whatever y'all got
there's
going
some
on,
sort of
he's hitting
evidence that you
you.
have to bring
But
in.
whatever they got going on between each other don't have nothing to do with the children. So if they not in a relationship, yada yada, they arguing, they cussing each other out, yada yada, or maybe even if it was abuse, like I said, if he's harming the children, and that say so. So
I feel
he
like it
can't be.
doesn't
He's not
necessarily have
trustworthy.
to be harm that like warrants a situation like that. It might even be neglect. Like, okay, might be bringing. I mean, not you in particular, but you might be bringing your kids around children who. I mean, around children. You might be bringing your kids around people who, aren't really trustworthy, or might be a little bit irresponsible. Like,
Right.
there's something. I feel like whenever like women get that emotional over something. Like there's something that's going on. Like, or maybe you may have been cheating. You know, I feel like that even says something about the type of parent
So,
you
so,
are.
so,
Like,
so, if he's cheating, that means that she got to take the child away from him.
no, of course not. Not
Okay,
right off
but
the bat.
no,
But
no,
if
no,
there's
no, but
like
why?
lying,
No, no, that doesn't mean anything. But why? Yeah, I understand what you're saying to me, honey buns. But my thing is, you're not answering my question as far as if why is she taking the child? What does that have to do with the child?
but like, because if you can't be trusted in a relationship,
No,
like,
no,
how
no,
are
no, no,
you?
no, no, miss. No, that don't have nothing to do with that. No, no, no. Hear me out. I'm seriously like ask your mom, ask your dad, or like whoever you feel comfortable talking to, and they say, Mom, hey, he's not, he's this, say the same thing you're saying to me, and he's doing this, that, and the third, but um, it does not add up because you gotta think about it. Like, what does this have to do with the relationship? Like, what does that have to do with the
Because that
child?
child came from that relationship.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the child? Like I
And I
said,
feel like
it's
that
a
says something
child.
about your
No.
character and like,
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's gonna harm the child. He's cheating on you, so that means he's gonna harm the child.
of
Uh,
course not.
uh,
But
uh,
I think stuff like that builds. Like, it's not like a one-time thing. You know what I mean?
yeah, but
Like,
yeah, but
it's
that
like
doesn't matter. So that means that if
there's
you're
got to
in a
be other
relationship with
things.
him, yeah, it gotta be other things. But my thing is, it need to be things as far as him hurting or harming the child, for him not to be able to take care, for him not to be able to be around the child. If he's harming or hurting the child, then yeah, that's understandable. But my thing is, if you're talking about he's cheating, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
No, I was
That's a
just using that as an
relationship.
example. Like,
Yeah, well, that's a
like it's
badass
cheating
example.
combined with other things. Like usually it starts small and then it gets bigger. You know, like,
No,
but that's all
no,
I was trying to argue.
no, no, no. I hear what you're saying, but no, but like I said, it's just not gonna add up. It's not gonna make any sense in court. It's he's this, he did
I
that.
mean, if women like no in court specifically, I feel like if a judge is warranted sole or primary custody to someone, then of course like there must have been a reason why. Like they may have had some sort of evidence that warranted that.
Mm.
Because I feel like a mom just doesn't get sole prime or primary custody like off like randomly. Like yes, sometimes the courts do show bias towards women just because they are, their mother.
All the
And
time, all the time. No, no,
but
no, no, man.
most
That's all the
often,
time, all the time, all the
like no,
time.
some court systems don't play.
No,
Jersey don't
no,
play.
yo,
Like
yo, yo. The court system don't even ask for proof on the woman's side who's taking care of the child. So they want to know, okay, what is he doing for the child? My thing is, it's a lot of stuff that a man could do for the child that he don't already have access for. So some men out here can't put their child on their health insurance. They have health insurance, and you know why? Because the man don't have no, he doesn't have any the information that she has. When you're
and
applying for
why
health
is that?
insurance, because the mother won't give it to him.
Why should that be like? What do you mean the
What?
mother won't give it to him? Like I feel
Because
like
the
as a
mother
dad, you
has
should
it.
just automatically
No,
should
no, no.
have access to all that stuff. Like
Yeah,
you shouldn't.
yeah, you're right. But my thing is, who does it go to first? It goes to when you're going. Well, you've never been if you have, but when you're in a hospital, when you're signing everything over, you're signing everything. Oh, you put a name on a birth certificate. Or you sign this, you're doing that. Who does this stuff go to? It only goes to one address. They never ask for two. They never ask for two. They only go to one address, and that one address is whose? That's her address. It goes there, and that's pretty much that. Where it goes to. Hey, stuff like that, and that's where all the information goes to. So my thing is, when all that happens, now what? Okay, hey, can I get the social security number? I need a social security number. You can't put the child on nobody health insurance without a what? A social security number. Correct? Correct. Because you know why? You need your social security number to put your shit on a fucking to put your shit on some health insurance. So so do you have it? And then and not even just that, the woman don't give it to him. You can't say, okay, why he don't have it? Because one, she already have access to it. She has access to it first, and she don't want to get that information up. That's her fault, not his. Because I'm pretty sure he asked for that, and it's not that hard. Giving away what eight numbers, 8 numbers. It's not that hard. It
I
really
think
not
that's
that
the
hard getting
door.
away 8 numbers.
I thought he closed it. I don't know. I feel like when I be hearing about stuff like that, I feel like men don't be trying hard enough. Like, or like, I don't know. I feel like they not doing enough to like take care of the kid. Like, I feel like this is not something that you should have to ask for.
No,
If
it
you're the
is.
father of the kid, like you're on the birth certificate. Oh,
No, it is. You don't think so because you're not in that situation. That's good. I'm glad you're not. But if you ever do lie down and you be like, hey, I want to do this, then the third. I hope you just be as reasonable as you're telling me. And, years down the line, I don't want to Pookie or Ray Ray to be like, yeah, I used to know Kyla. She get on my fucking nerves. She won't let
I'm
me see
crying.
little snap dog. I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
That dog is
That's crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I mean, who am I? I mean, I could be wrong. But but like
Yeah.
I said though,
I
she,
mean, I just feel like
it's just a
if
simple
I
fact
were
that
to ever like, not even alienate, but if I were to like say like, hey, you're not responsible enough to take care of my child, like it would have to be a reason why. Like there would have to be some sort of neglect, like you're not watching the kid enough, like you're not being attentive, like something would have had to have happened, like or like I can't trust you because you lying about so and so, like okay. So, like there would have to be or even like abuse, like
mm-mm,
doesn't necessarily have to be abuse of the child because of somebody else, like so yeah. It's not black and white, but
mm-mm. I mean, like I said, to each his own. I mean, like I said, I feel like, um, this day and age, it's like the women all they want is just the money. Because in our reality,
I mean, but I feel like
they
half
be
the
like,
time
oh my gosh,
a lot of
it
people
costs
don't be
money to
having
take care.
to offer. So like, why do you think that women automatically just want money? Like,
Because they broke, and some women just be trying to get some women just be trying to get money off of these
the men be
people.
broke too.
Yeah, but they trying to get something out of them. They trying to get something out of them, and like I said, and half of the time, like I told you the first time, these women have their first houses come from their child because of the benefits that they get for having a child. Oh, man, we can't, man, we can't even get on certain shit unless we have a child as well. But who's always with the child? The mom. Like, come on, man, make it make sense, bro.
And I mean, that's pretty normal. Unfortunately, we live in a state where the minimum wage is 7.25. Like a lot of, especially like black people, like the system is not meant for us. Of course, some people have broken that chain, but like it's just rough. Like, you know, and I don't think it's wrong to like utilize the benefits that the government gives, especially if you pay some sort of taxes. Like,
Yeah, but half of that shit comes from other people's taxes.
because usually to get on some sort of benefits, even if it's just
Darn it!
um
It's so
SNAP,
loud.
you have to be working. Like you have to have some sort of job. Like you have to
No,
be
not
making,
really. Some
unless you're
don't
getting
though.
like unemployment or something. Like you had a
Nope,
job at
nope,
one point.
nope. Some don't. Some don't. Some don't. Some really don't. Some really don't. I mean, check the statistics. Google it. Check. So how many people in this world have a job and they're fucking and
So
they
they
get
probably
SNAP benefits, and check on the people who doesn't have a job and they get SNAP benefits and fucking and Medicaid and they on welfare. You know, a lot of people don't do that, man. A lot of people don't work for that shit. A lot of people they sit on their ass and they collect that. A lot of people don't, man. A lot of people, you know, they use that shit and they abuse that.
you have a job.
You said, do I have a job? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, you said, do I have a job?
Huh?
You said, do I have a job?
Yeah.
I'm
That's what I asked.
confused. I mean, if if I wanted to take you out somewhere, right? What makes you think I ain't had no money?
I'm asking, do you have a job? It's not about you having money. Do you have a job? On
Yeah, of course I
paper,
have a
like, do
job.
you?
Yeah. On paper, I have a job. I'm not no drug dealer. I don't sell no drugs. I'm
I
not
mean,
out here killing people.
that don't mean that you ain't a drug dealer. I mean, you could be working under the table. Like,
Oh wow, under the table is crazy.
I mean, a lot of places in Philly, table, like, they don't be trying to, the employers don't be trying to pay taxes and stuff. Like,
I mean that makes sense, but no, well, he's on my ass.
all right, I'm about to get off of here because I gotta get
You still gotta get your news.
my nails done.
And now it's like,
Nails.
are you gonna get the French tip?
Nope,
Oh, okay. So what kind of size you gonna get?
I get extra, like,
Extra what?
decorative stuff. Like, I like,
Extra decorative
like,
stuff. Okay, you got money.
I'm not a French tip person. Never been French. I mean, I used to get like the color French tip when I was younger, but I don't know. It's too plain. I like
Okay.
color, like, or like brown. I like brown nails.
Okay. You got money.
I wish.
Okay.
Don't have enough money. Anyways, see ya. Good combo.
Yeah.
Even though we can agree to disagree. But good
I
combo.
mean, yeah. Yeah. I think you'll understand, but I hope
But
you
that's
never
to be
understand one
expected.
day. Yeah. So, I mean, to each his
You
own.
say you think I'll understand one day.
Yeah, but I don't think you'll ever understand one day because you wouldn't. You shouldn't be in that category. I'm not. I wouldn't hope for you to be in that category. I wouldn't hope for you to be dealing with somebody and be single. I mean, I'm not dealing with you, but at the end of the day, like I said, I just don't think that it'll be a good idea for you or anybody else to be in that type of situation.
Of course.
So, I
Anyways,
mean,
bye. I
I
might
see
be
you.
on later.
All right, hopefully. Man, fuck y'all, man.
This is the police! Come out with your hands up!
Fuck y'all, man. That's some bullshit. Yo, who got a mic, man? Alright. As soon as the joint start, man, somebody grab the keys. Start the car up. Somebody grab the toolkit and the motherfucking fuse, man, and to get to the the basement or the backyard, so we can get this shit done. You heard?
What is all that noise? I don't think it looks good.
Yes, sir. That nigga left fast as hell, can it? Yo, man, what we do? What's it doing? Unaged lobster ear. Yo, anybody got a mic? Yo, anybody got a mic? Yeah, that's crazy how you slit that bitch throat like that, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Okay, breathe. I gotta go see what's going on.
Yo, somebody found the car keys, yo. And the phone is upstairs. So the fuse box should be in the backyard. Yep, called it backyard. Hey, y'all, turn the phone on for y'all. Hurry up. Yo, GD Gaming, yo, where you at, bro? That nigga like, I ain't telling you. I'm not even a killer, bro. Oh shit, how you get caught, bro?
We have the premises surrounded. Surrender, or we will use force.
Yo, hey man, I'm thinking about getting me a Steam Deck, bro. I said I'm thinking about getting me a Steam Deck. You think it's worth it? All right, now, quick question. Do you have one? Well, I'm talking about the handheld one. Yeah. So when you get a chance, take a look at it. It's basically like trying to go to like computer gaming and stuff like that. I like it because of the games that you could get on there. It's like you could get like almost any game on there. So like my friend, he had I'm mad because he had like NFL Streets and Def Jam, but he said it wasn't working. I'm like, oh, I don't want it. That it's not working. Yeah. Yeah. Hey yo, the phone is in the basement. Go in the basement. Activate the phone in the basement, man. I'm gonna just hide out till y'all get until y'all do your job. Oh man, but yeah, man, I thought about getting me a Steam Deck, man. He got one. He had one for like 200. No, he was selling me for 275, and it got like a lot of stuff on there, man. Cause like I just recently bought me an Xbox Series X last month. Nice game, bro. Nice fucking game. Bought off this little white dude and shit down my way, and the Xbox One takes so fucking long loading up, but the Xbox Series X it loads up just like that. I was able to transfer all my my data on there from Dead by Daylight to my from my Xbox and my PlayStation, so I combined them both together. Now I got all my characters and stuff on there as well. At first I was gonna be like, yo, I'm not spending no money for these characters, bro. I feel that shit now. I'm not buying no characters, bro. So I had shout out to Dead by Daylight. I think it was called Behavior Gaming or something. I made me an account, and I synced my PlayStation and my Xbox together. Now on my Xbox I have everything for my PlayStation, because I've been playing Dead by Daylight since like 2018, on and off for like the past 9 years, 7, yeah, since 2018, so for 7 years, almost 6, and then so 8 years, so yeah. And like all my stuff transfer over there, so that's why I really don't like playing games that I can't like transfer over. Like I know what GTA 6 come out next year. I think that's just supposed to come out this fucking year. That was basically they're gonna tell me that with Rockstar allows you to transfer your data and stuff over as well. So that's the good thing about that. Do you have a toolkit? And they wait, you got a wrench and keys? What the fuck? Hey yo, bro, you got a wrench and keys? Alright, alright. How about you take the keys outside and open the car door, bro? Use the keys to open the car door. Those keys are for the car door only, bro. Come open up the car door, you heard? Thank you. I appreciate it. But be careful, Johnny out there killing people, bro. Alright, no, nigga, get back in the car. Oh no, wait, no, not yet. Never mind, not yet. What? All right, go. Call the cops. All right. Fuck. Well, you almost did. You almost did. Hey yo, somebody call the cops on the we were upstairs in the room. Never mind. Damn, I died right too. I think he about to go to blood rush mode. Hey yo, y'all fucking bums, man. Only one other person talking. Ain't nobody else helping us out. Yeah. He blood rushed down. No, he about to kill that guy. Because that guy ain't gonna do shit, so he gonna kill him. It was supposed to be 6 people, bro. What happened?